we are here for the private viewing of A Conversation Piece featuring Jerald Trotter, and it's just before our start time, and we're waiting on people to come in now, and I'm just excited. So just wanted to say how thrilled I am that this is happening. We put a lot of hard work in, and it's just great. It's a great feeling to see this taking place. So, all right, everybody, bye.
I recently, a year ago, through therapy, did something called EMDR. Have you ever heard of it?
No, I don't think so.
It's a way to pull back up and process traumatic experiences. Not exactly hypnosis, but close. And it's very effective.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to talk about something else you wrote about, which was the when you were watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I want to read a little bit of the quote because it really it was powerful to me. After watching it one night, I stepped out into my unit and noticed that I was in the land of misfit toys. If you remember, something was wrong with every single toy, and it was easy for me to look at the other inmates and diagnose exactly what was wrong with them. Then it hit me that if I'm in the land of misfit toys, then I also am a misfit toy.
Yeah.
I love that you were so transparent with that. I want you to talk about that.
So one of them called and was like, hey, it was really healing to hear another black man talk about what's going on. And then the next day, another friend called in a whole different part of the country and literally had like an identical conversation, like they used the same words. There are a couple other stories that, if we get to it, we'll share tonight about how this all came about and why. But I am so grateful and thankful for you all being here. Jerald, thank you so much.
Like I was saying in the thing, that was pretty much his spot. And I figured that after I did that, it was time to, get somewhere else. So what I did was I drove away probably like 95 miles an hour. Went over, not too far around the corner, over on Clearpool Point, to where at the time, my mother-in-law lived. And my wife was there. And I told them what happened. And and we just kind of went from there.
I pulled out the parts that I had seen that were interesting quotes to me that ended up kind of being chronologically in order. And so I only had I had about 10 questions, and to kind of speak to just a couple of things we ran into, but he was answering my questions even when you didn't see me on the screen some of the time.
The question is, have you ever reached out to that family? Have you ever had a chance to share your story with them, or is that a part of your healing process?
Sure his son didn't want to hear from me. He's in the system because he's not hard to find now, so I'll write him a letter. But I found that out not too long ago, actually. When I'm working with kids, I tell the people, when I get funded for working with kids, I tell those people that the deal is the anger and the angst for young black males is that the world has a job waiting on them. Because I was one, I remember. The world has a job waiting on you, and no one is showing you how to do it. You have this job you're supposed to show up at, and you're supposed to be good at it. And the whole world is telling you you won't be good at it. So you want to prove them wrong, but you don't know how to do it.
And he did mention that he meditates, and I'm sorry we just had cut that out, but you meditate, you go to therapy, and cognitive behavior therapy is what he had begun to study. And I'm just pointing it out because healing is the reason I'm doing this, or just showing different options about it, because I just know some people are just not going to go to a therapist or what have you. So I just wanted to point that out. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to say about that?
Yeah, just go to a therapist. Shit, it's just another person that you're talking to. Might as well. You're going to talk to some motherfucker. You might well talk to a therapist. Seriously though.
Okay.
But right now these girls are, these boys are killing each other. Like, they're not fighting, they're not being mean to each other, they are killing each other.
We did a commercial. Actually, he says to me, we just want you to do a voiceover, and we're gonna just, let you do the voiceover and, blah, 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 blah. And so later on the day, he calls me and goes, okay, we're not gonna do a voiceover. We're actually going to use that commercial, and you're going to be on television. If I didn't have the support I had, it would have, probably felt worse than it did. I always had good people around me, kind people around me. You're raised up 7th, 8th, 9th, 12th grade, college, to deal with the world as it is. But if you're taken away from that world for 13 years and thrown back in it, it's a different world. And you can't do anything in it. It's really weird. Like coming back to the society where you can't do a damn thing without a phone. That was unheard of before I left. And so then I'm learning about this thing called creating content in this thing. You know what I mean? And just everything's different. You know what I mean? So just getting my footing under me, knowing that what I wanted to do is help these kids not make the same mistake I did. I didn't know how I could get to them. I didn't know how I could do that. So like I was saying earlier about the Cowboys, I had to come up with some way. Like I was telling those kids, I still want some nice stuff. I still want to live nice. So, what can I do? I got to come up with something. Some kind of way that I'm helping. And that's the thing about prison. Everybody that's getting out of prison wants to contribute to society. They really do. They really just want to do something to help. Because you've been taken out of the thing for so long. It's kind of like that movie, that Christmas movie with George, It's a Wonderful World.
Oh, yes.
It's Wonderful Life. It's Wonderful Life. It's like, he got a chance to see the world without himself in it. And that's what prison's like. When you're watching everybody out here do stuff, it's without you in it, it's going on just fine. It don't stop just because you left. So you want to make sure you can get back in it and be a part of it.
So you developed some content.
I developed some
You
content.
knew some people that helped you get into schools? Is that what
I did. I knew some people that helped me get into schools. I knew someone who would film me and develop content in the park. Or I cussed on a 105-degree day. It was tough. It still is tough. But I'm going to be honest now. Things are going very, very well. Frighteningly well. And it's just weird, it's happening. And I'm so thankful for it. It seems surreal to be doing something that you're passionate about and actually being paid to do it and rewarded. It's just weird.
Yeah.
But it's great. And for y'all to just show up like this, and just for the people in the city to have as much faith as they have and the opportunities that open up is surreal. But I am grateful for all of it.
We are grateful for you. We are.